smooth landing.
All right, so I state your name.
I, Miss Lexi Point,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support and defend
that I will support and defend
the constitutions of the United States
the constitutions of the United States
against all enemies, foreign and domestic,
against all enemies, foreign and domestic,
that I will bear true faith
that I will bear true faith
and allegiance to the same,
and allegiance to the same,
that I take this obligation freely
that I take this obligation freely
without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion,
without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion,
and that I will well and faithfully
and I will well and faithfully
discharge the duties of the office
discharge the duties of the office
on which I am about to enter, so help me God.
on which I'm about to enter, so help me God.
Thank you, Ms. Point. You can return to your seat.
Thank you, sir.
We'll go left to right from the Congress. Yes, applause is in order. Mr. Stallone, would you please step up?
Thank you.
Raise your right hand and let me know if you're ready.
I am ready, sir.
Okay, here we go. I state your name.
I, Charlie Stallone,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support and defend
that I will support and defend
the constitutions of the United States
the Constitution of the United States
against all enemies, foreign and domestic.
against all enemies, foreign and domestic.
All right, raise your right hand and let me know when you're ready.
I'm ready.
I state your name.
I, Gage Scott,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support and defend
that I will support and defend
the Constitution of the United States
the Constitution of the United States
against all enemies, foreign and domestic.
to all enemies, foreign and domestic.
I state your name.
I, DJ James,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support and defend
that I will support and defend
the Constitution of the United States
the Constitution of the United States
against all enemies, foreign and domestic.
against all enemies, foreign and domestic. Sorry, sir.
And finally, Mr. Winchester.
All right, Your Honor, I think I can read these one out myself.
All right, by all means.
I, John Winchester, do solemnly swear that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States against all enemies, foreign and domestic, that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same, that I take this obligation freely without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion, that I will well and faithfully discharge the duties of the office on which I'm about to enter, so help me God.
Thank you, Congressman.
Yes, sir.
And with that, I congratulate you all. I will take my leave, and you may begin your first session of
Thank you, Mr. Portman.
Congress.
I guess all those in favor of the State Assault Weapons Ban Act to be passed, say aye. Raise your hands, please.
All right.
Aye.
Aye.
All right. So, Mr. Stallone, is there a reason you don't want that law passed? Do you want the chance to debate it?
You might be in this.
The only thing I have a disagreement with, honestly, and it's one tiny little thing, is I don't understand that why there's a death penalty towards the non-homicidal narcotic.
Okay, sir,
offenses.
we're voting on the sections individually, so we're just voting on the first section first.
All right, I misunderstood then. I'm sorry
Okay.
then. If we're with the first section, then yes, I would like to vote
Yes.
towards that.
The State Assault Weapons Ban Act. All right, so
Yes.
I believe that is we all voted to pass
Yeah.
that, so we will pass
I believe
that.
so.
Those been passed?
There is conflicting opinions
not-
on the Death Penalty Act. We'll circle back to that at the end, so we'll skip over that for just this moment. All in favor of passing the Law Enforcement Jurisdiction and Precedence Act. Raise your hands and say aye, please.
All right.
Aye.
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 All right, passed. All in favor of passing the Bail, Parole, and Release Accountability Act, please raise your hands and say aye. Aye.
All right.
Aye.
Aye.
All right, passed. Moving forward, all those in favor of passing the Civil Asset Forfeiture Debt and Confiscation Act, raise your hands and say aye.
Aye.
All right.
Aye.
Aye.
All right, passed. And all those in favor for passing the Violence Against Women Act, please raise your hands and say aye.
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 All right.
Double aye.
Aye.
All right, passed. We will circle back to the Death Penalty Act. So, anybody that would like the chance to speak, you can step up to the podium there and begin your speaking.
I think for too long, many criminals have felt that they can commit crimes with impunity. That there's no fear for them because even if they get sent to jail, their friends will break them out. I think the death penalty is needed to put the fear of God back in the criminals' lives and make them realize that crime does not pay. At the end of the day, the death penalty has been proven to reduce crime. So I think we should vote yes on it, and I think death penalty is needed back in this state. That's all I got to say on the matter.
Thank you, Mr. Winchester, for your input. Anybody else, please step up to the podium.
All right. I'd like to take a chance if you guys don't mind.
Go ahead, step on up.
All right, guys. The only reason, like I said, I don't agree with this part is the non-homicidal narcotics, because I don't understand if someone's not trying to commit a murder or act harmful towards someone, that they do have narcotics. I don't believe that equates to a death sentence here.
Well, the provision in the bill is not for a minimum of a death sentence. It makes the death sentence an option for the judge, dependent on the crime.
I understand that, but I just don't get why it's lumped in there with terrorism. Like I don't put par with
Because
drugs
if
and
you're a
terrorism.
high-level drug trafficker that keeps getting out of jail and trafficking more and more drugs, then perhaps more extreme measures are needed the next time you reoffend.
Maybe for sure if you're a Scarface type of drug dealer here, but that's a homicidal narcotics offense, I would believe, not a non-homicidal narcotics offense. I just don't believe that it should be on the same par as that is all for being non-homicidal. But other than that, that's my only disagreement. I mean, to be completely forward with you guys, that's the only thing I disagree with this on.
All right, Mr. DJ or Mr. Scott, do you have any input to add? Please step up to the podium if you'd
No.
like to.
I do not.
All right, I do side with Stallone on that. I do have the same opinion. I don't believe, acts of non-murder or incredible violence should be punishable by death. So I suppose we will vote on that.
Well, I'm willing to strike that part of the bill.
I think death penalty should be limited to acts of terrorism. I agree. Murder of a federal law enforcement, agree. Law enforcement officers agree. Hate crimes, civil rights related, rape, pedophilia, anything like that, agree. Non-homicidal crimes, though, I don't believe they should be punishable by death. I do believe
I'm willing to
citizens
strike
should
that
have
part of
right
the
to
law
reform.
since it would not be interfering with the basis of that act.
Then if we strike that from the law, I believe I will stand with it.
The same goes with me, sir.
Same.
Yep, same.
Same here. I'm not sure if y'all agree.
It's been struck on the final bill.
All right. All those in favor of passing with the amended section there, please raise your hands and say aye.
Aye.
All right. I believe that is still majority, so the bill will be passed.
107 is going to be at the court. Hang on, I can unlock it. I can unlock it.
116. Did you guys move the convoy cars?
Officers, if you see a gold vehicle with
16,
money rims on it,
someone
never
unlocked it.
impound it,
Oh, you getting it on that side?
Over here.
please.
Hey, Smith,
That
I
is
don't
a
know where my
beautiful
car went.
car.
Someone moved it.
Alright. Well, figure it out
All right,
quickly.
we'll do the
Sorry.
presidential pass. We'll go to Pillbox. We'll go to MRPD, and then we will return back to the state trooper headquarters.
Cool. Have a good night, Miss.
Thank you,
Well-
Mr. Winchester. You too.
Have a good one, Governor. Have a good one,